everyone, it is World Spay Day, so we are going behind the scenes at the Arizona Humane Society's shelter surgery area at our Sunny Slope campus. Last year alone, the Arizona Humane Society completed more than 12,500 spay neuters for dogs, cats, rabbits, and working cats / community cats, not just here in our shelter surgery area, but also in our public veterinary clinics at our South Mountain location as well as our Sunny Slope location. So we're going to give you a behind the scenes look at what one of those surgeries looks like.
So here I am getting everything prepped for Cocoa Bean Spay, and this is a sterile surgery pack. So I'm just kind of organizing all of my instruments, and Vic is doing a sterile scrub so that once I actually start the spay, we're not introducing any bacteria into the body, and that way everything is as sterile as can be. I've got my gloves and everything on, gown, mask, and surgical cap, and then we have this sterile drape that will go over so that, you know, we are further protecting her, not additional hairs and things like that getting into onto the surgery site. So this is going to be the window where I make the incision. And I'll go in cutting. Start kind of small at first, and then we can make it bigger if needed. So I'm going into the skin and removing some of the subcutaneous fat, because she's still a puppy, 9 months old. Spaying and neutering has numerous benefits. We can prevent behavior problems in dogs. We can also prevent the onset of certain types of cancers, like prostate cancer in male dogs, mammary cancer and uterine cancer in females. And we can also prevent emergency surgeries such as pyometra in females, and that's where the uterus basically fills up with pus and can cause basically a life-threatening infection in the dog because they could become septic. So we definitely don't want that happening. It's much easier and better to prevent it than to deal with it. So what I did just there is use a spay hook and grabbed one of the uterine horns. So that I can get to the ovary. And one of the other benefits to early spay and neuter is the fact that dogs are going to be less likely to want to roam and escape and try to find a mate. So they're more likely to not get hit by a car, not escape a yard. It's much, much safer for them. It really takes the whole team. It's not just you know, the surgery itself, although that is the main part of it. So with the prep that goes into it and the recovery, everyone around me helps make my job much easier. So I could probably do a spay in you know, for small puppies or small dogs, 10 minutes or so. Maybe for a larger dog, 15 minutes. Sometimes if they're a little bit bigger or fattier, it can take a little bit longer. For cats, definitely can do it in about 5-6 minutes. And then neuters are about the same, 5-6 minutes. For cats, it's about a minute. It's pretty quick. And while we're doing the surgery, the technician is monitoring all of the vitals. She's making sure that the animal is stable so that you know, their heart rate isn't getting too low, their blood pressure isn't getting too low, because we know that while we're doing the surgery, there's still the anesthetic drugs that are on board. We want to make sure that their temperature is not getting too low, and also making sure that they're not waking up. But all of that is being safely monitored. with all of the state-of-the-art equipment. And the dogs recover really well because of all of the policies and procedures that we have in place. So I've basically tied off the blood vessels, making sure that the ovary is removed with that horn. I'm going to follow that back and get the other horn. Our goal is to make the incisions as small as we can so that we can reduce the amount of complications. The animal will feel less pain and recover faster. Once they're in the recovery area, they pretty much bounce back within 10 or 15 minutes, sometimes even sooner, especially if it's a faster surgery. And as long as they're, we monitor them, but most animals are able to go up for adoption, the next day after their surgery, which is great because that way we're able to save as many lives as we can, reduce the amount of time that they're here in the shelter so that they can be in the nice warm home recovering.
Okay.
And then last but not least, I'm going to tie off the uterus, the uterine body. So then when all of that is tied off, I'll remove the whole uterus with the ovaries, and the stump goes back in, and then I can close. Spay and neuter is really crucial to countering the pet overpopulation. It directly affects it because we are able to prevent unwanted litters. We are able to keep pets in homes because we can prevent health issues and unwanted behaviors. That way people can they don't have to get rid of their pets because of any issues. And we're also extending the lives of those pets. So people are able to keep their pets for longer, keep them healthier, and we're also able to make this difference not only for the shelter animals but also for the community animals as well. And it's the favorite part of my job is just to be able to help out. I love what I do. I love being able to work with everyone here and know that I'm making a difference on a daily basis. Pet. So we're done with the spay. Just put a little bit of glue on top of the incision right here. And then we just mark that they have been fixed with just a little tattoo ink. Because especially for females, it's really hard to tell if they've been fixed without opening them up. And then we do it for male dogs too, just because sometimes they can be cryptorchid. So even if you don't see testicles, they could still be intact. And so we'll do that for all of our animals. It's a really quick and easy way to make sure that we know that they're fixed.
Coco Bean is making a recovery right here on the beach. She will be ready for adoption most likely by tomorrow, but none of this could happen without our supporters. The Arizona Humane Society is a nonprofit, so every single thing that you are seeing here today is made possible because of you. Every single life that we're able to be saved is because of you. And we especially want to give a huge shout out to Circle of Friends, who is a group of dedicated volunteers that allows us to be able to provide low cost and even free spay neuters, not just here at the Arizona Humane Society, but also in our public veterinary clinics and our mobile vet clinics that go out into the community each and every month. So thank you so much for everything that you do. If you'd like to learn more about how you can support the Arizona Humane Society and the almost 18,000 sick, injured, and abused pets that we care for each and every year, you can visit azhumane.org. And of course, if you need spay neuter resources, you can visit azhumane.org/spay. Thank you so much, and we'll see you right here next time.